This best ball edition of the Sports Gambling Podcast is brought to you by Edge Boost, the bank account built for bettors. Sign today at edgeboost.bet with the promo code SGPN and get a $25 deposit bonus.
What's up? It's the most must-see WWE superstar of all time, The Miz, and you are watching SGPN, and it is awesome. Let it ride.
He's one of those guys who will get penetration.
Over.
It's a baby fucking wheel, man. San Diego Superchargers.
Now go home and get your fucking shine box.
Welcome everyone to the Sports Gambling Podcast. I'm Sean, stacking the money green with my partner in picks, Ryan, Real Money Kramer. What's happening, Kramer?
Dog.
Happy Memorial Day, Sean.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Happy Memorial Day. Big thanks to all that have served, all that continue to serve. Appreciate you guys.
Did you get a chance to see the flyover at the Indy 500?
No, I didn't.
Pretty dope. Just basically some helicopters did a lap with the cars, like 100 feet. It's the kind of thing where I was watching and like, man, seems pretty unsafe. Like they were at the crowd level, like in the bowl, doing a lap around the I've never seen
Really that low.
It was pretty awesome. It was like in terms of the red flag going up in my head, like that feels a little dangerous. Very dangerous.
Well, you know, hey, shout out to the armed forces. They know what they're doing, and shout out to the chat already checking in.
Wow. Breaking up with the UFL, sharp decision by the Army.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, great chance to promote the Patreon, Sean.
Yes, me versus UFL Jeff. We're going to be recording that episode later this week. That'll go up as one of the bonus episodes. We also have our quarterly merch for the higher level patrons, the free gear. We hook them up exclusively for the patrons. That is in the works. It's going to be summer themed, so that'll be sweet. But yeah, sportsgamblingpodcast.com/Patreon. Get in over there.
Didn't mean to interrupt. The flyover at the Indy 500 was pretty rad.
Yeah. No, I missed that.
Shout out to racing, although Kyle Larson, total bitch move. Didn't show up.
I don't want to check the comments on the Instagram clip where Cody said Kyle Larson was better than Max Verstappen because the F1 people are already very mad about
Verstappen wins Monaco if they don't have that stupid 2 pit stop rule.
What does that mean?
That's the most we'll talk about racing. They required 2 pit stops this year. So Verstappen just tried to run it out and hope there was some sort of incident so he could get a cheap pit stop. Didn't happen. End of the race, he had to pit, so he finished in 4th instead of 1st.
Oh, that's lame.
Yeah. I mean, but he kw it was coming, and he's a big time cheater, and definitely don't want to Google his dad.
Max Verstappen's
don't
dad.
Google Yost Verstappen.
It's right up there with Marvin Harrison.
No, I mean, if Marvin Harrison was a rich playboy and did his damage on yachts.
Yeah, he's like Marvin Harrison is the South Philly version. I was listening
Denzel would play him in the movie, right?
Yeah. I was walking around listening to some other shows, grinding out prospects, actually, stuff related to best ball. And they were talking about Marvin Harrison and, kind of what he lacked in that first season where he came in with a bunch of hype and he was actually kind of just slow, according to the film guys, and kind of made sense. And they were just like, if you're going to succeed, you're going to have to master the dark arts, like like his dad, Marvin Harrison. And did
they realize they were joking?
No, they were talking about, contested catches and kind of finding angles and blah, blah, blah.
Route running.
They were not referring to using antique guns to eliminate your enemies, allegedly. But again, do your own research. Shout out to Shane in the chat saying first live draft of the season, LFG boys. Yeah, we're going to fire up the draft here in just a second.
Wait,
also,
who was the draft? Who was this fantasy nerd discussing Marvin Harrison Sr.?
It was
the Underdog guys.
Underdog guys, yes.
Okay, guys. I hopefully they're still around in a couple weeks.
Yeah, well, we'll have to keep an eye on them. If they mysteriously disappear.
I mean. With a lot of weird stuff happens when you say something publicly nowadays, right?
Yeah, keep an eye out.
You get unalived, as they say.
Also, we got big news. We are going to be ripping packs. That's right. Doing our first ever pack break.
Nice.
If you missed the podcast we did with Daps there, it was really fun. So basically what happens is you buy a whole case of these Panini Prism, bunch of other cards, and we open them up on air. So everyone, you can buy teams essentially. So what
I just so what we did was we have no idea what we're doing. So Daps is taking care of organizing the cards, and we're going to open packs, and you basically can buy a team.
Yeah. And every card that comes out of those packs that is that team you will get. So if you buy the Broncos, you're hoping for a Bo Nix rookie. Now the teams are priced a little different based on, I think, Jaden Daniels rookie card. A lot of people are thinking that's going to be worth a lot. I think even the Chicago Bears, Caleb Williams, they're still optimistic. I don't know much about cards.
So based from what I can
what are
tell,
the most expensive teams? I saw Washington was up there.
So here's what we got. We have so key rookies: Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, all the basically all the rookies from last year.
Yeah,
and it's basically
rookie
priced
quarterbacks.
Basically, well, not just quarterbacks. You get the Malik Neighbors, the Rome Odunzes of the world.
So is the Giants an expensive pack?
Yeah. I'm sitting on a nice piece of real estate.
Ryan already claimed the Giants. I already claimed the Eagles. Daps is a big Jets fan, so he's already claimed those teams. But you have a chance to buy a team. Sports Game on
Not all the teams. Broncos have been sold.
Yeah, our buddy
Dick Olson
already got the Broncos. Sportsgameonpodcast.com/break. Sportsgameonpodcast.com/break. Pick out your team, and promo code SGPN gets you 10% off the teams. So hopefully you get in there. I see Patrick Fisher in the chat talking something about Pokemon. There are no Pokemon cards. These are cool ass.
Well, hold on. Don't say anything about Pokemon.
Why?
Maybe we're breaking Pokemon.
Next thing you know, that is a red flag. If we're ripping Pokemon cards, we are doing poor financially. No, but this is gonna. I'm super excited. Eagles like a Cooper DeJean rookie card. That would be Quinyon Mitchell. Like for me, it's all the defensive guys that I'm trying to get I don't like. There's like the gold super whatever the different like styles are, and then you have to get your card rated to see what rank it is. But it could be really fun because obviously, much like gambling, you can hit huge, and unlike gambling, if you lose, like let's say you just get some generic cards, at least you still get those cards.
Yeah, and again, it's some sort of custom collection put together by Daps. There's some prisms, there's some other crap, but I was pricing out the teams, Sean.
Yeah.
So like for example, the Colts, $80. The Commanders, $380.
Yeah. So
because I think you're just hunting that Jaden Daniels.
You're trying to get that Jaden Daniels.
Oh, this is excellent.
So
all right, what teams will be the hardest for us to move? Colts might be one of them.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm into it. To me, it sounds super fun.
Vikings. I'm sure will someone buy the Vikings?
The Vikings don't have much of a.
McCarthy?
They don't have any real fans who would be. Well, JJ McCarthy. Would you even want a JJ McCarthy rookie card?
It's real low.
According to the Vikings fans, he's going to be as good as Jaden Daniels, if not better. They got to a conference championship last year. Why can't the Vikings win the Super Bowl? That was.
Would you want a Sam Darnold even though?
A Sam Darnold card?
I'm just saying, like, let's role play the same thing.
Play?
Would you even want a Sam Darnold? I don't think so.
No, I'm good. I'm good on Sam Darnold. But to your point, JJ McCarthy, I'm sure is a card that people will want.
When are we doing the break, Sean?
Monday night. So check in youtube.com/sportsgamepodcast, but get your team now. Sportsgamepodcast.com/break, promo code SGPN. I see Nikki Sager saying, "Oh man, let's do this in tandem with buying shares into the Monster Circus Survivor, aka the Grandissimo." And I got the book, Grandissimo, that Derek mentioned. Like basically, that's where he got the name from. This guy, Jay Sarno, who I don't think it's the same guy. The back doctor. I think it's a totally different.
Are they related though? The Sarno family just all knowing and powerful.
The story I've read so far about this guy, no, they're not all knowing and powerful. Oh well, you know what? I think one of his brothers was a doctor, so maybe it's his brother. but
John Sarno.
Okay, this is the guy is Jay Sarno. He's the guy who created Caesar's Palace, created Circus Circus, was really ahead of his time. Sounded like just a true degen.
You know I'm a degenerate.
He had a great quote in the book where it was after losing 50,000 a night for craps straight for 4 straight nights. He goes, I'm going to get him back tomorrow. Like he loves chasing. Real estate developer guy, fast times. It's a fun read so far. So again, check that out.
It's the beginning of the video when we're signing up for the Grandissimo. Is you reading?
And he had like a pet elephant. There's a lot to get to, but
Vegas was wild.
Yeah. And he was a big part of it. So let's get to it, Rhyme. Of course, we're going to be firing off a Underdog draft. Love me some dog.
Well, one more thing about the break.
Yeah.
Will one of us hit, you or I?
Why?
And if we do, are we selling it immediately? Because we had that conversation on the last time we had Daps on. We talked about. He had some regrets over not selling something that was, and that kind of the thesis was the peak of the price is probably right now.
Well, it's interesting because the guys that I want for the Eagles are defensive guys, Cooper DeJean, Quinyon Mitchell, who probably not your like sexy football cards.
What do you
to
want
begin
them
with.
for though? Are you starting a collection?
Oh, I don't know. It'd just be cool to have their rookie cards.
Got it.
Cooper DeJean had a interception return for a touchdown in the Super Bowl. Right? Do you remember the Eagles were up 34-0?
Yeah.
What do you mean? I'm gonna put it to work. No, I'm gonna put it in a case and set it on my desk with my other cards. I don't.
Wouldn't you rather immediately turn it into cash in a future on that player?
No, okay. I would only sell non-Eagles cards. I think if I don't,
really,
yeah. If I have Eagles cards, I don't think I'm selling.
What's
them.
the limit to which you're like, I don't need to have this card. I'll take this much money. 1,000?
No, if it's somehow $5,000, then
$5,000.
I might sell. Yeah. 10,000 definitely sell.
That if I pull $1,000 card, I'm selling it immediately.
No, you won't.
Yeah.
You've never sold anything.
That's not true.
What do you sell?
That's my lesson. I have all these crypto all day.
Yeah, exactly.
Cards. I'm selling all these.
You're a collector, Ryan. You're a hoarder.
I'm selling all the physical.
Look at you. You don't sell.
What do you
stuff.
mean?
You got
100%.
You got piles of crypto kicking around. You got what giant stuff have you ever sold?
Well, I never. When I was younger, I'll never forget this. I pulled this. So when I was younger, I did have. Somewhere I do have a decent amount of mostly baseball cards.
That you
some
sold.
Football cards. Definitely sold some of them. Yes. Used to go down to the card shop so you can get you sit there and haggle with the guy. Anyway, I get this Drew Bledsoe card. It's some fancy, all special glimmer, whatever. It's worth like $2,200 at the time.
That's a lot.
This is in the 90s. Sean.
You sold it.
No, because I'm
invested it.
Well, back then you hear
bought Microsoft.
Back then you hear all the whispers of like your uncle saying, if my mom didn't throw out my cards, I'd be a millionaire.
Yeah, because why they became.
I keep the card.
Yeah,
and now the card's worth like a couple $100. So the lesson is you sell it immediately. So anyway, I will be selling.
Well, the only thing that you could get that would be worth selling is a Malik Neighbors rookie card. It's priced really high.
Yeah,
it's his rookie card. You will sell it.
I'll sell it
because you don't believe in Malik Neighbors.
No, because I don't believe in the need to keep the card.
Well, if you believed in Malik Neighbors, you'd hold on to it. As he ascends to greatness, your card goes up in value.
Maybe, but as we learned from an expert,
if you sold your Malik Neighbors, it shows you don't believe in Malik Neighbors.
No, it shows that I learned from myself and from other people who do this. Just take the money and run. If we're doing this on the regular, Sean, and we're gambling, I'm selling every time.
Yeah,
it's like poker. You got to walk home with some cash, or it's you're not a winner. All right, you want to do a draft?
Sure. And of course, everyone's a winner over at Edge Boost. Head over to edgeboost.bet. Use the promo code SGPN. It is the bank account built for bettors. No usage fees, no minimums. Earn cashback rewards. 100% approval for all betting deposits. Love Edge Boost. Love the card. Very easy to use. Also, it's a debit card. It's free. No credit check. Again, you're doing us a solid and you're doing yourself a solid. Edgeboost.bet, promo code SGPN. And we're just talking about our buddies over at Circa. Get in over there. The ultimate fantasy football giveaway. sportsgamblingpodcast.com/circa. You and 11 of your buddies with a 2-night stay for your draft. You get a 5K cabana credit. You get limo transportation, a beverage credit, legacy club party. Of course, sportsgamblingpodcast.com/CIRCA to get in over there. And promo code SGP15 for any of the Circa properties, 15% off your hotel stay. Kramer, let's get into the draft here.
All right. So has anything crazy happened since the last time we drafted? Oh, we don't need this.
I don't think so. What's the biggest NFL news?
Aaron Rodgers will not play for the Saints.
Okay.
All right, let me poke.
It seemed like a pretty big long shot to begin with. But.
Well, my favorite thing is he was at some live event and he stated that he was going to play for a team that was going to play the Bears. And it turned out that all the teams he had been rumored to want to play for.
Oh, he's so
have
fun.
The Bears on the schedule.
You know who he reminds me of? It's Taylor Swift, because my wife, who's a big Swiftie, there's always like the rumors. Oh, when is she going to release this album? It's like she's re-releasing all her albums to fuck over her record company, which it is a boss move, and I hats off to her for that. But then it's like, when is Taylor's version of this CD coming out, or album, or whatever you call them these days? And then she'll like leave little hints, and then she'll like arrange the merch in her gift store, in her store, that has like a code.
How diabolical.
And she's got these chicks on a string.
Yeah.
And it reminds me of Aaron Rodgers, except no one's actually like,
no one cares about
Aaron Rodgers is leaving clues. No one's picking them up. No one cares.
No one cares. All right. I'm going to poke my head in.
Okay. Poke your head
in. Oh no. 2 left. Is that good? Can you get in? Should I leave? I'll leave.
I entered.
Oh no, you didn't.
All right, leaving draft.
Leave draft.
Okay, that was close. Right?
Yeah, we're gonna wait a second.
Well, because
we want people to join.
Got
with
a little
us.
chatter here. YouTube.com/sports gambling podcast. Want people getting in here, and I see Charles in the chat saying, "Got to discuss the Gilbert Arenas best ball drama." I'm not aware of this. Are you aware of the Gilbert Arenas best ball drama?
I saw Herzig ask if he should be added to the best ball player pool. I didn't click any further than that. So Justin Herzig was making a joke about it, which makes me think, and Gil is sponsored by Underdog.
Yeah.
Gil's Arena, the show, which by the way, I will say, I did not expect that to be, a lot of these shows, they're kind of built for clips.
Yeah.
That's not a show built for clips. I was actually I've checked out greater than 2 episodes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I kind of Gilbert Arenas is not the person I thought he was.
Good or bad?
Positive. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Not many. I think a lot of guys are pretty bad at this. At the podcast.
Well, I think they just rely on the fact that like, hey, we're famous. People are interested because we're famous, but they're not actually out there.
I'm intrigued by Gilbert Arenas' show.
Seems like an interesting guy. Now, was he the guy who left the gun in the locker room as like as a message to someone else?
Yeah, he's
legit crazy.
He talked a little bit about he was recently on Pardon My Take, kind of talked a little bit about that. How he maintained friendship with the guy that went to jail for a while. That ended up going away for something related to that, because he brought out his own gun or whatever. But yeah, anyway, I don't know what the drama is. Do you know what the?
Okay, so Nikki Sager is telling us that he lost a dice game and had to pony up $37.50 to some dude so he could max enter Best Ball Mania 6. Well, talk about the ultimate free roll. You're hustling Gilbert Arenas in a dice game and you're using it for $37.50. Well, you could also get $1,000 free You don't have to win a dice game. You just go to UnderdogFantasy.com, promo code SGPN, and of course that is a deposit cash, a deposit matching bonus. But Underdog Fantasy promo code SGPN. I've been killing it with the extender promo. Love the extender promo. That thing has been just on fire for me. And each game it goes up, like the percentage of the profit boost. I've hit on a couple, and again, what's great about those, you don't need to hit every single one. You hit one or two, and the bankrolls flush run. All right, we ready to hop in the draft?
Let's hop back in. Let's see what's going on. Oh, I screwed that up.
I'm in. We're waiting for 5 people. Good time to get in here. Kramer, what do we got on tap for this week? Bunch of fun shows. We're talking NBA playoffs with the NBA Gambling Podcast guys. NFL Game of the Year picks with our buddy CJ Sullivan. We have the bonus Patreon episode, the me versus UFL Jeff.
The latest on SGP stories, and and UFL picks, of course.
Yeah,
we'll be doing a UFL doubleheader on Thursday, I think.
Yeah, I think we're gonna try and get Noah on for college baseball. Their tournament is kicking off.
Oh, really?
Kramer, I got the 1 of 1.
Do you want one?
I don't mind it. Yeah, and maybe I go Saquon here. Maybe I go Jamar Chase. I wouldn't mind. I don't think I have any Jamar Chase, which I feel like you're going to want some of that offense. But I don't even know if I have any Barkley either. Now I got to refresh myself on my ownership stuff. I was listening to the Underdog guys, Ryan, talk some film breakdown, and they were very high on Ladd McConkey. They were saying he was the of the rookie receivers, his film was the best.
The fantasy nerds do love Ladd McConkey.
I mean, he gets open. He's a PPR machine. Like I can't tell you how many times in the prop stuff I felt like he was very good to me because the market was kind of slow on him, and he was just a machine. All right, I'm on the clock, Ryan. Do I go Jamar Chase, Saquon Barkley, number 1 pick overall?
I mean, I think Jamar Chase is the consensus, but you're a big Barkley guy. You're not worried about the incredible workload.
I'm taking Saquon Barkley. I don't have any Saquon Barkley.
Really?
So last time I said I was going to do a different draft, you didn't.
Yep.
You didn't believe me. You thought I was full of shit, and I laid out a very different draft.
We're not full of shit.
No. Jamar Chase goes. Justin Jefferson. I realize I have to get some Ladd McConkey though.
So you're 1 and I'm 12. That might be the first time that's ever happened.
We are drafting so far apart. CeeDee Lamb, 4th overall. Ryan, you don't mind drafting Cowboys? How many CeeDee Lamb shares do you think you'll have?
0.
Jamar
He's
Gibbs,
going too high.
Bijan Robinson.
I mean, they brought in George Pickens. You're still drafting CeeDee Lamb 4th overall. I mean, it seems a little aggressive.
Puka Nacua is going to be fun this year. Brian Thomas, I feel like, is shooting up draft boards. I love Brian Thomas. I don't know if he's necessarily a 1st round pick.
Oh, with the Liam Cohen offense, I mean, he's going to have volume.
Yeah.
Travis Hunter, we don't know if he's going to be.
Still, you got Trevor Lawrence back there.
Yeah, I mean,
Ashton GT goes. Remember Marvin Harrison, Ryan? He was getting drafted last year, the round 1, round 2 turn.
Yeah. Not this year.
Amon-Ra St. Brown, B Swiss in the chat.
You see, Christian McCaffrey's popped all the way up into the top 10 here.
People aren't worried about his injury now. Malik Neighbors goes right in front of you, Ryan.
Right before me.
Okay, you're on the clock. Christian McCaffrey, best available or highest ADP. Brian Thomas, Derrick Henry, Drake London, Brock Bowers. Ooh, you are going Brian Thomas.
I am going Brian Thomas.
Brock Bowers. Wow. Okay.
2 Raiders in the top 13 picks. What could possibly go wrong?
Chip Kelly, man, having Chip Kelly offense, it was a wild ride. Derrick Henry, Christian McCaffrey go.
Yeah. What have you started formulating the Raiders take this year?
It's tough. I have a feeling my Raiders take isn't going to be very hot because I feel like, bringing in Pete Carroll ups your floor, but I think your ceiling is still kind of capped with Geno Smith. And I still think there's a bunch of questions on defense, although I think their defense could be a little bit better. And it's There's a reason Chip Kelly ran himself out of the NFL. That offense becomes very predictable. We'll see though. And
he's only doing the offense now, though.
Yeah, but he was only doing the offense when he was an Eagles head coach, and it was a disaster. There's a lot of bad Chip Kelly seasons. Like he had 2 good seasons. The rest are very, very bad.
Coming off a natty.
Drake London, AJ Brown, Ladd McConkey, Jonathan Taylor. You know, the more I think about it, the more I do think there could be a low ceiling. Although Pete Carroll, they're going to win you 6-7 games. Trey McBride goes.
Well, there's
Garrett
also
Wilson.
There's also the don't be a donkey and get fooled by the Pete Carroll rah bullshit.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to take T Higgins, and then I'm also going to take Tyreek Hill.
Oh, it is that.
I know Tyreek Hill's crazy, but this is best ball. Like shoot for the T Higgins, Tyreek Hill, Saquon Barkley. Is Underdog support going to check this draft, Ryan?
Yeah,
they're going to think it's rigged.
Collusion. Marvin Harrison. Speaking of which,
yeah,
gone.
I mean, Marvin Harrison, Tyreek Hill. I understand the upside of Marvin Harrison and thinking like, okay, figures it out, makes a jump here, but I don't know. Like,
but round 3 is so far. Terry McLaurin holding out.
I think Tyreek Hill. Man,
Rashee
Rice, no part of
this whole round. Question: every guy's got a question mark,
except Tyreek Hill.
Well,
he might get suspended, but he hasn't got suspended yet.
It's still fair to say he has a question mark.
Devontae Adams goes over Rashee Rice. Rashee Rice, what happened with that suspension? They delayed it a year, and now what?
I'm saying they all have question marks. I'm not saying there's a ranking. I'm saying this is the round of receivers with question marks.
Chase Brown, Jameson Williams.
Wow, Jameson Williams this early. That feel early to you? Feels early to me.
Oh, Lamar Jackson, first quarterback off the board.
Feels very early to me.
Mike Evans, just certified dog. Is this a year where he doesn't get 1,000 receiving yards, Ryan?
Possible.
1 year he's not going to get 1,000 receiving yards, and we're going to be sad. Because Mike Evans is awesome.
Right.
JSN goes to Kramer.
We're gonna reach
and Travis Hunter in the 4th round.
He would have gone before.
Wow,
he would have gone before me. And if I'm gonna build the Brian Thomas team, I'm gonna build a double stack.
Well, with Liam Cohen and Trevor Lawrence at quarterback, so you have to get Trevor Lawrence now. Goalie lock super
He's
team.
in my queue along with Tugboat. Although that's the fumble and all the bat.
Yeah, Breece Hall, George Kittle, Amarian Hampton goes. See, I don't.
Feels early, but
yeah, I just think I get they're probably going to want him to be the number 1, but they also brought in Najee Harris, which I feel like once Harbaugh sees Najee Harris in pads, it's gonna be tough not to give him carries. Ted McMillan, DJ Moore, Xavier Worthy.
He's already seen him though, for the record. I mean, so he saw Najee Harris before he drafted Hampton.
Okay,
I'm just pointing that out.
Devonta Smith goes. Josh Allen, Xavier Worthy, Jaden Daniels.
Huh. Thoughts on Jaden Daniels going this early? People
Cortland Sutton.
Everyone's just overdrafting him, right?
Yeah. Let's see. RJ Harvey's up here. Joe Mixon.
And remember, George Pickens is on the Cowboys now.
Yeah. I'm drafting Joe Mixon. I think that's a decent situation.
I see what you're doing. Setting up a little. You got Burrow in the queue.
You know what? Yeah. Let's get some Burrow stack. Although Joe Mixon obviously on the Texans now, but
wow.
In honor of
before Jalen Hurts, you take Joe Burrow.
Mix it up. I'm building a portfolio, Ryan.
Wow.
Well, with AJ Brown and Devonta
so you don't
Smith
believe in Jalen Hurts over Joe Burrow?
If I got a Jalen Hurts card, I'm not selling it.
Okay.
I need $75. Better go pawn it.
I said 1,000.
Okay.
1,000.
Life-changing money for Ryan. Calvin Ridley goes. Oh, love the quarterback situation there. Calvin Ridley in the 5th round.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. James Cook. I don't want James Cook, man. What's contract stuff. All that.
He's gonna play though, right?
Sure, but I don't know. Every once in a while they go full crazy. I mean, I always thought the guys capitulate and end up playing.
They?
Yeah, NFL players.
Okay.
Who did you think I was referring?
Just I didn't know who the they was.
And then you see a story like Hassan Reddick, who really just tempts fate and costs himself a bunch of money. So never underestimate how dumb these guys can be with messing up their own money. Jalen Waddle off the board.
It never works.
No, it doesn't, but doesn't stop him. RJ Harvey.
Wow. Okay. He was in my queue.
Yeah. Although, I guess 5th round. Okay.
It's fine.
Kenneth Walker goes. Brian Thomas, Brock Bowers. When do you have to draft Trevor Lawrence, Ryan?
Not for a long time.
But you're going to have to reach.
Not for a long time. What do you mean reach? Why are you predicting a reach?
Well, because when you have back-to-back picks, like in the 12 spot there, you sometimes have to reach. Odunze goes. Kramer's on the clock. Will he take a quarterback this round?
No.
Chuba Hubbard. Don't want any part of him.
No?
Yeah. He's just not. Oh, Jacoby Myers. All right. Now we're talking. Over Chris Godwin.
Yes. Has Godwin playing this year?
Yeah. Why wouldn't he play?
Bad injury. Why they drafted Ibuka.
Ricky Pearsall goes.
So yeah, I took Chuba Hubbard. I mean, he's pretty good last year. I didn't remember him being so good last year.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that like did well volume wise, but I just don't.
Coach likes him.
Adam Osimo in the chat wants to know, is Brock Bowers a good pick? Kramer, you made that pick. Is it good?
I don't know. I mean, the volume he had last year was pretty absurd. A quarterback is the quarterback upgrade good for him? Probably. Is he their number one target in the passing game? Probably.
Yeah.
Will Pete Carroll be geeked out by the fact that he might have better biceps than his leading pass catcher? Yes.
Well, he could be the leading pass catcher on that Raiders team, right?
Bowers? I mean, I would set that as the chalk. They're going to be losing a lot of games. You know, if you want to talk about a team that has,
but you're still going to be really high on them. Sam Laporta goes. I'm
cooling off a little bit, Sean. I'll be honest. Cooling off a little bit. Just because of just because of what's going on around them. I'm realizing that we're probably too low on Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. We want to be high on the Chargers this year, and the Broncos are going to be good. So how could the Raiders possibly be good?
Caleb Johnson, running back rookie for the Steelers, and then Khalil Shakir. I don't know why he's not
thoughts. Well, Shakir.
Yeah.
I mean, he could be their number one target.
Yeah, and that Bills offense. I get it. They spread it around. I would rather have Shakir than Ayuk coming off that injury. I don't know. Maybe Brandon Ayuk's 100%. Have you seen any updates on him?
I certainly think Ayuk has a much higher ceiling.
Yeah, that's
like
fair.
To me, Shakir. Maybe he's like a couple rounds better than where you're drafting him, but I think he's got a pretty solid role. What's he, your third receiver? That's solid. Wow, you got 3 running backs. Look at you. So you got I still can't believe you went Burrow over Hurts. A little bit of a reach there.
For Burrow?
A little bit of a reach there.
No, I wanted to stack my best receiver.
Just a little bit of a reach. Just calling a spade a spade. Damn it.
Quinshawn Judkins. Were you trying to get him,
motherfucker? Right? Yes, I was trying to get him.
Cam Scadaboo's available. Cam Scadaboo is getting drafted higher than Travis Kelce. What world are we living in?
I don't know.
I mean, Kelce had like a slightly bad year, but like the shade on Kelce is getting a little out of control, if you ask me.
It is pretty wild.
Golden goes to Kramer.
Oh shit!
Wow.
Yeah.
You drafted a rookie receiver, even though you hate their quarterback.
Rookie. That's the key word.
Oh, you just like rookies now?
Rookie receivers. Yeah. Yeah. I like adding depth at a position with a rookie.
Travis Kelce does go to P Swift, who's watching live. Shouldn't have given out that obvious play. Brian Robinson Jr. off the clock, off the board here.
I took Jonnu Smith over Travis. I don't think I can draft Travis Kelce this year.
Yeah, you're a real hater.
Do you think he's playing this year?
You're the only one running with this rumor. Yeah, I definitely think he's playing.
Okay. God help everybody if I'm right.
But what do you like? What? How can you?
He's got a lot going on. What's the need to play football?
Just look at the NFL schedule. The Travis Kelce is going to be. This is all part of the arrangement. Darnell Mooney, DeAndre Swift off the board.
Okay, we don't have to agree.
And then it won't happen. Then it'll just be swept under the rug. Never mentioned.
We don't have.
Josh Downs goes. I'm not interested in any Indy pass catchers. Kyler Murray.
Downs over Pittman's interesting. I guess he had numbers are the numbers, Sean.
Yeah.
What are you looking to do here?
Ooh.
You probably got to go receiver, right? You only got 3.
I'm going to go Justin Fields.
Oh, look at you.
And then let's see here.
Got 2 quarterbacks before I got 1.
Yep. I'll try Luther Burden. Bears.
Whoa.
Well, Ben Johnson's guy, bringing him in.
They do seem like they got an idea for him.
Yeah, and Adunze, DJ Moore. It's kind of a crapshoot. I don't know. Probably drafted him a little high. It's probably some rookie buzz stuff, but I don't mind having a little of him.
He could also be a guy that's getting like 5 to 7 calls a game in just some sort of like.
I feel like he might have some easy stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, like get him the ball kind of guy.
Tyrone Tracy, Najee off the board.
Seen a lot of positive Tyrone Tracy highlights out there recently. I love it. Love all of it. Shout out to everyone who posts them. I'll keep watching them. I got 1 running back, Sean, Chuba Hubbard. I got 5 receivers and 2 tight ends.
Okay. It's a lot of tight ends, Ryan.
It is. I don't know if I go 3 tight ends on this team. Bowers and Jonnu Smith.
So what are you going to just draft Geno Smith and concede?
Oh.
Tua for your Jonnu stack.
Tua is in my queue. Trevor Lawrence is in my queue.
Oh, that's a great QB.
Geno Smith is in my queue. Sam Darnold is in my queue. Sean, I have a lot of bad stacks lined up. A lot of options. I got Jordan Love.
Oh wow!
I'm not drafting Jordan Love.
Why not? You draft a rookie receiver, not as good.
Took him out of the queue.
Brock Purdy, Baker Mayfield go. Who'd you rather have, Brock Purdy or Baker?
Great question.
Brock does get you some secret running. Rashid Shaheed goes to Kramer. Wow. I don't know about that, Ryan.
What do you mean?
You're gonna stack Tyler Shuck?
Yeah, now I have the option to. I'm lining up all the bad quarterbacks.
That's a good strategy.
And I went Zach Charbonnet, which goes nicely with JSN.
I do like Zach Charbonnet.
And pairs nicely with a Sam Darnold. I mean, the quarterbacks in my queue.
Does Travis Etienne, does he get cut from the Jaguars?
Does Travis Etienne? I think there's a non-zero chance that happens. I sounded like a fantasy analyst.
No,
Did you hear that?
Rashad Bateman off the board. It's not that interesting.
Do you stack JSN with Jalen Milroe or Sam Darnold? If it's your third quarterback.
If it's your third quarterback,
Jalen Milroe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you could take a shot. Jalen Milroe is like probably the perfect third quarterback because he's a running guy that might come in late in the season, playoffs. Yeah. Evan Ingram goes. I've kind of had my eye on him. I think he could have a good year. Like Peyton keeps talking about this Joker role, and they bring in Evan Ingram. Like I could see
100%.
The Bo Nix Evan Ingram thing being a thing, and
he's going to have the Michael Thomas role in the offense.
Yeah, I the more I think about it, the more I probably want some Evan Ingram,
especially in a catch like PPR. If you're playing FFPC with the 1.5 points, he's going to be massive.
And Njoku goes.
And Njoku's interesting. I mean, Flacco now the favorite to be the starter in Cleveland. If that's the case, we love Njoku, right?
Yeah,
we love Judy too. Judy's probably going very, very late relative to what he's going in the 7th round. If you knew it was Joe Flacco, would you take Jerry Judy over Khalil Shakir? If you had to do it all over again, he went 2 picks after you took Shakir. I'm saying if you knew if it's week 1 and you know it's Flacco.
Yeah, the problem is it's just not going to last with Jerry Judy. Or sorry, it's not going to last with Joe Flacco. If you told me Joe Flacco was going to start 17 games, sure, right. But they have 5 quarterbacks. I think they're all going to start.
Probably right.
I took Christian Kirk and then rookie tight end Tyler Warren.
Here we go.
Ramondre Stevenson.
So you're not worried about Tyler Warren's small hands?
No.
Confirmed.
Yep. Not worried about it. Marvin Mims off the clock.
All right.
Off the board there.
I've heard multiple people send me messages that Jaden Blue is going to win the Rookie of the Year. Cowboys running back. Yeah.
Over Ashton
Cowboys.
Jeanty.
I'll say this: Cowboys fans,
they're back.
They are a little bit feeling themselves right now.
This is their time.
George Pickens has unlocked something in the fan base.
Tugboat Tootin off the.
I was gonna take him, Sean. That's devastating. That is devastating. I have 2 running backs, and all of these guys are backups. They're all backups.
It's not a good strategy, right?
It's all backups. I don't know what to do here.
Oh, I got a stack queue right now. CJ Stroud just goes.
I am.
Are you Kramer? You got to get Brenton Strange to stack with Trevor Lawrence.
Is
he's the hot new fantasy boss.
Is it about time for him to be drafted?
He's not that. He's 158. Maybe it's a little early, but Trevor Lawrence goes to Kramer.
All right, you're right.
Brenton Strange goes to Kramer.
Bang, bang.
Wow, look at that.
3 tight ends now. No more tight ends.
Okay. Tucker Kraft not been drafted. He's up. ADP available right now. Justin Herbert. JJ McCarthy goes ahead of Justin Herbert.
How many other
Drake
teams?
May is available, even though everyone says he's going to win MVP.
Really? Can you figure out the origin of the Drake May hype? Like why?
Well, I've been lower on Drake May than you have been. So you would.
I know
you would be the one to explain it. You're higher on Drake.
I'm saying I was into the idea of the prospect.
Yeah,
he was raw. He was a multi-sport athlete. He wasn't just drilling quarterback from a young age. Lots to gain. Complete turnover of his coaching staff in a year.
Yeah.
So you can chalk up most of that first year as lost, and they bring in the Belichick crew with Mike Vrabel at the helm. Would you say that this coaching staff is known for developing, or just grinding a culture?
I would say you look at Ryan Tannehill. I would if you're a Vrabel positive person, you would say like, look what they got out of Ryan Tannehill.
That's fair. But they also had a lot of good players.
They also had Derrick Henry though. Dallas Goedert off the board. Damn it, wanted him.
That team had a lot of good players.
Yeah, they were a good team. Austin Eckler goes.
You're on the clock almost, Sean.
Yep.
What are we thinking?
I'm going to take running back Ray Davis. Love just eye test guy. That guy's a dog.
Why is he going so late?
Because they think Cook is the man. And then Jalen McMillan. Jalen McMillan had 8 touchdowns his rookie year. I don't know why everyone's so scared off him. I get they took Ibuka, but I don't know, man. Jalen McMillan looked really good. He has chemistry with Baker, and you have Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, who are both awesome, but Godwin coming back from a pretty rough injury, and Mike Evans, even though he's a dog, he always misses some games. Like Mike Evans, he's got that ongoing hamstring issue, which
I don't like what you're saying.
I'm just saying that doesn't. I don't
like what you're saying.
It doesn't get better as you get older. Hey,
Dick Puncher could be listening.
Have you guys signed up with Rhythm? The Rhythm is gonna bet you love Rhythm, and Rhythm is so confident in their product. Give it a 7-day free trial. Just go to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/RITHMM. All I do is I take what Rhythm likes, trot it over to Underdog Fantasy, and bing bang boom. We got some good times. SGPN 50 get 50% off the annual plan. SGPN 25% off the monthly plan. But again, start with this free 7-day trial if you're scared. But you're not going to be once you start slamming these props. Rhythm. Let's see, Ryan. I'll tell you, they like Tyrese Halliburton under 30.5 points and assists. Rhythm loves that prop. sportsgamblingpodcast.com/RITHMM. Get in over there. You're going to enjoy it. Of course, mybookie.ag, home of the MyBookie money bag. 100% match up to $1,000. Terms and conditions apply. mybookie.ag, promo code SGPN. Get in over there. Bitcoin's super high. Good time to let it ride there. The MyBookie sphere, mybookie.ag, promo code SGPN.
I'm almost up.
Rashad White goes. Ooh, Tank Bigsby's around.
Yeah, I'm gonna take him. I'm just loading up on the Jags.
Tank Bigsby. I don't know why everyone wants to get rid of him. The guy who runs super hard. I get it's a new.
And then Braylon Allen. I don't know what Braylon Allen and Ray Davis to me are in the same category.
Well,
what am I? I watch a lot of football.
Yeah.
At one, like a coaching staff was trying to get rid of Breece Hall, at least one, to play Braylon Allen. And we heard the stuff about the new coaching staff wanting to trade Breece Hall. I would imagine because they like Braylon Allen. So Ray Davis and Braylon Allen to me both. I don't quite understand why they're going so late.
Yeah. Why is Dalton Schultz like his ADP so low, Ryan?
I mean, so the only thing I can think of is we're still early in the season where you're probably slightly bumping up the hype of something over. I think also just tight ends in general got smashed down. Tight ends, the good ones dropped. Like basically everyone but the very, very top, McBride and Brock Bowers. Everyone else dropped, and so I guess it's just a cascading effect. And you look at Dalton Schultz's numbers, and it's like, okay, they were just inconsistent. 3 tight ends. That's why you want to take 3. You just play the tight end weave. Hopefully you get a touchdown from 1 out of 3 every week.
Yeah.
That was like last year, that was optimal strategy.
I'm going to take another rookie tight end in Mason Taylor, secret Jets stack over there. And then, Adam Thielen is available. Yes, sir.
Also worth noting when I took Braylon Allen that he lines up nicely with the Jags because they play week 15, Sean.
Give me some, who do the Jets play week 17, Ryan? And the Bengals.
The Jets play the Patriots. The Bengals play the Niners.
All right. Good to know.
Will you be taking any Niners? All right. So I have 1 quarterback, 4 running backs, 6 receivers, 3 tight ends. So I probably need a receiver, a running back, and two quarterbacks, 1 quarterback. I might have a 3 quarterback team. This might require 3 quarterbacks.
Yeah.
What I'm looking at least.
I got Joe Burrow, Justin Fields, the running backs of Saquon Barkley, Joe Mixon, Caleb Johnson, Ray Davis. Receivers: T. Higgins, Tyreek Hill, Khalil Shakir, Luther Burden, Christian Kirk, Jalen McMillan, Adam Thielen, and then 2 rookie tight ends: Tyler Warren, Mason Taylor.
But yeah, Dalton Schultz has stood out to me. K. Dotton too. I mean, he's also sitting there as a guy that definitely wasn't
Dalton Schultz. Now maybe it was just that the CJ Stroud hype stuff last year, but Dalton Schultz still had 53 catches, 532 yards. He only had 2 touchdowns, but I don't know.
I think that's kind of what I was getting to. There, there's also the performance reasons. All right, what do we do? I mean, I do need another running back.
Keenan Allen unsigned.
Yeah, so far. All right. So first thing we're gonna do is take Geno Smith. Second thing we're gonna do, you know what? Give me Justice Hill. Why is he going so late? He's gonna score me some points. Keaton Mitchell's still out there too. Yeah, so Geno Smith and
Keaton Mitchell, of course, if you watch our VSiN show, Ryan made an impassioned speech that Keaton Mitchell would be great for the Olympic fantasy football team or Olympic flag football team. Sorry.
I was trying to explain through your thick skull what the profile of a flag football player might look like and why Derrick Henry wouldn't necessarily be the first guy you would draft from the NFL. That's all.
Yeah.
Context.
My point was that I think Derrick Henry would be good in any context, in any football.
Okay. So, who are you taking this last couple of rounds, Sean? You got 2 picks left.
I need a third tight end.
Or 3 picks. You have 3 picks left.
Yeah. Do I need a 5th running back?
Well, what's the quality of your running back room? Let's
Saquon, Joe Mixon, Caleb Johnson, Ray Davis.
It's pretty strong. Maybe you want a 5th.
Okay.
Oh, what's the decision? 5th running back or?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if a quarterback's doing much for me at this point.
You have Joe Burrow and Justin Fields.
Yeah.
I don't think you need a 3rd quarterback.
Yeah, if those guys aren't scoring for me, I'm fucked.
If you're saying 3rd quarterback or 5th running back, definitely 5th running back. We settled that for you.
Okay. Dalton Schultz goes. Chig goes. Jatavian Sanders, you buying in, Ryan?
Chig's a free agent next year. Remember the Eagles sign him?
I wouldn't be shocked. Marshawn Lloyd goes.
I mean, looking at the tight ends that have gone in the last 2 rounds, Zach Ertz, Cade Otton, Dalton Schultz, Chig Okonkwo. I love all of them as a 3rd tight end in best ball.
What about Juwan Johnson?
Love him as a 3rd tight end.
Yeah, I feel like he's like a starter. So.
I like Juwan Johnson and Rashid Shaheed on the Saints. Can't trust Chris Olave. He might.
Kamara.
What about him?
Theo Johnson goes, Ryan.
Like that.
I'll take Juwan Johnson. I'll get you 50 catches. And then for my other play, I think Yoshivas.
Woo, nice little sneak that stack in there.
Yep.
Oh man.
Got 8 receivers. And I'll get a 5th running back with my last pick.
So break down your team then.
So I got 2 quarterbacks, Joe Burrow, Justin Fields, 4 running backs, Barkley, Mixon, Caleb Johnson, Ray Davis, 8 receivers, T. Higgins, Tyreek Hill, Khalil Shakir, Luther Burden, Christian Kirk, Jalen McMillan, Adam Thielen, Andre Yoshivas. That's a young tight end room. You got Tyler Warren and Mason Taylor and Juwan Johnson, the crafty veteran.
I'm contemplating a decision here.
Kareem Hunt.
Do I take a 3rd quarterback? I have Trevor Lawrence and Geno Smith.
What if I wanted a Bengals running back? Should I roll the dice on rookie Taj Brooks?
Yeah.
Or Zach Moss?
No.
You don't like Zach Moss?
You take Brooks. Have you read about him at all?
Is he getting some good hype?
I want to say yes. Because I've been taking a lot of Chase Brown and I registered as a I didn't need to hear that. All right. So 5 running backs. Do I need another running back, Sean? I am on the clock.
Who are your running backs?
Chuba Hubbard, Zach Charbonnet. You
need another quarterback. You need Milrow. So your quarterback room sucks. Ooh. Deep pull from the Raiders. Raheem Mostert. Can't get rid of that guy. You're hoping Ashton GT gets hurt, Ryan. Tyler Shuck.
Over Milrow, Tyler Shuck. Just I have Raheed Shaheed.
Seems like he's gonna start.
It does seem like he's gonna start. And Milrow.
You think Tyler? Oh, Jalen Royals goes. I think he's a fun dart throw in round 18.
Yeah.
He's been getting a little.
Although the rookies don't often get involved. The one thing I hesitate with Mahomes is the rookies just don't get involved.
Yeah, even Xavier Worthy took a while.
They just don't get involved right away. So,
but round 18,
there's opportunity. I get it.
Round 18,
I'd rather take Noah Gray there.
Yeah, I mean, you think he's not going to retire?
I don't have Taysom Hill on a Tyler Shuck team. That's gonna be a big problem.
Well, they both can't play quarterback at the same time.
Big problem. I like my team, Sean. Tyler Shuck, Geno Smith, Trevor Lawrence, Chuba Hubbard, Zach Charbonnet, Tank Bigsby, Braylon Allen, Justice Hill, Raheem Mostert, Brian Thomas, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Travis Hunter, Jacoby Myers, Matthew Golden, Rashid Shaheed, Brock Bowers, Jonnu Smith, Brenton Stain. This is the kind of team that wins you a lot of money.
Yeah,
there's all over the place.
It's like that
here.
team. It isn't the team, but it's like it.
It might be the team.
Jalen Coker in the last round. I saw that's if you're high on the Panthers. I mean, I like Xavier.
You have to have Bryce Young to make that pick. They have Bryce Young, so good pick.
I like Xavier Legette still, and Adam Thielen.
You're not worried about T-Mac? T-Mac in the house.
Adam Thielen's always gonna have a role.
Who's Mr. Irrelevant, Sean?
This running back for the Taj Brooks.
Oh yeah.
What round was he taken?
5th. Let's see. He's out of Texas. 6th round pick.
All right, Taj Brooks. You are Mr. Irrelevant, adding him to the roster. So
he ran for 1,500. Well, he over the last 2 years at Texas Tech, he had over 3,000 rushing yards. Very impressive. Not much pass catching. A lot of running of the football.
Some reason won't let me draft him.
Oh no.
He's the only guy I have in my queue, so hopefully it drafts him.
Yeah, the last thing kind of like freezes up or whatever.
Okay. I got Joe Burrow, Justin Fields, Saquon, Joe Mixon, Caleb Johnson, Ray Davis, T. Higgins, Tyreek Hill, Khalil Shakir, Luther Burden, Christian Kirk, Jalen McMillan, Adam Thielen, Yoshi Voss, Tyler Warren, Mason Taylor, and Juwan Johnson, and hopefully Taj Brooks.
Let's see here. It says that I have the highest projected. Yeah, so I basically a 3-6-6-3, Sean. I don't think I've done one of those before. 3-6-6-3.
Oh, that's an interesting build,
right? Like I said, could be a winner.
Shane wants you to break down his roster, Ryan.
Oh, perfect.
He is in the 11th spot. He's our buddy B Swiss.
Oh, all right.
So scroll up. Let's break down B Swiss's.
Great 1st round pick in Malik Neighbors. Derrick Henry. I full disclosure, Sean. I watched a little piece on Derrick Henry's workout regimen. He may be able to maintain this. We'll see. The Derrick Henry, Mike Evans, if they stay healthy, yeah, awesome.
Yeah, he's rolling the dice with some vets here.
Breece Hall, love the value you get here if he is the guy. Rome Odunze, I absolutely love this year in the 6th round. Jordan Addison, everything about this team is awesome so far.
Aaron Jones.
Oh my God, I love this. Travis
Kelce. Shane, how old are you? Because Shane has to be. There's no way Shane's in his 20s, right? Because just
a 30-year-old lineup.
He's got to be. I would say, Ryan. I'll guess Shane's age, 39 years old.
Well, yeah, it's
an old guy draft.
This is how
I like it.
This is how you calculate that. How many running backs do you take in the first 4 rounds?
We can probably guess your age by your draft.
2 or more running backs in the first 4 rounds. You're definitely you're 35 or older for sure.
There's no way if this guy is under 35, I'll be shocked.
Then Travis Kelce here. Probably would have liked to have Jonas Smith, but I snaked him. Baker Mayfield stacked with Evans. Okay. Colston Loveland.
This guy might be a Bears fan.
Well, I mean,
he has a Dunze and Loveland.
He does.
Oh my God, Ryan. He's 39 exactly.
Wow.
How fucking come on, that is amazing. I have no idea who Shane is. Shout out to you, Shane. 30. I nailed it. I nailed it.
Hollywood Brown, love that pick.
I
mean, he was sitting courtside with Mahomes last year, if you remember.
Yeah.
Then JJ McCarthy.
That's your only mistake.
But no, you got Jordan Addison and Aaron Jones.
All right.
Then you got Rachaad White. Okay, this is what I'm going to draw a red X through. He's potential cut candidate. Xavier Legette. Okay, that's another one. Especially
but Rachaad White.
You hear about this? He's faking his accent is fake. What's going on here, Sean?
That was a great video.
Kate Otten. All right, I'm back to liking this. That's a stack. Dylan Sampson. Okay, you were just getting a little desperate there. The second rookie running back for Cleveland, Darius Slayton. Great pick. I was considering picking him here as he is a bring back for the Raiders. Week 17, I believe, but Slayton's
he's the only guy in the Giants that you can trust fantasy wise.
Slayton's going to be a monster this year.
Besides Neighbors now.
And then Jalen Roll. Okay. This is an excellent team.
Scroll up.
This is a near perfect team.
My only criticism is Baker and JJ. I would have.
What do you mean? I love it. Although take Caleb, or did he go before you? He went before you. Okay.
Yeah, I would have tossed in a running quarterback at some point. Like
they both are running quarterbacks.
JJ McCarthy's going to be running. You think?
Yeah.
All right. I don't know. I would have taken Milroe in 18, but it's a crafty old guy.
Through the Baker Mayfield pick, even the Colston. This is like almost a perfect draft.
And Shane's saying he hated the White pick, but
that's a horrible pick.
No, I don't mind Rachaad.
It's a horrible pick.
I think him getting cut might be the best thing that
you should have taken Tank Bigsby or Braylon Allen.
Well, fun draft. Good luck to you, Shane, and good luck to everyone who's trying to become a fantasy football millionaire. Underdog Fantasy, promo code SGPN. Kramer, we got a great week of shows coming up. We're talking NBA playoffs tomorrow. Then we got Game of the Year. We got some UFL, and who knows what else.
You versus UFL, Jeff.
Yes,
on SGP
great
stories.
Rivalry. And of course, promo code DGens still available. 20% off everything in the merch store. Get hooked up for summer. Thank you as always, everyone. And of course,
thank you for participating in the Sports Gambling Podcast.
For the Sports Gambling Podcast, I'm Sean, stacking the money green, and he's Ryan.
Oh, that really maybe the most perfect draft I've ever seen.
Kramer, let it ride.